High-profile court cases are heating up once again, from Blake Lively to Sean Diddy Combs. New headlines are emerging inside and outside the courtroom.
Legal contributor Brian Buckmire joins us now with a roundup of all the legal drama that's unfolding. Okay, we got to start with one of my favorite cases currently, the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni drama. She is now asking a judge to toss Baldoni's lawsuit out against her. Walk us through this filing.
So these are recent motions to dismiss, both by Blake Lively as well as Ryan Reynolds. So Justin Baldoni has not had an opportunity to respond yet, but it's kind of a shotgun approach of each and every allegation that Justin Baldoni has made up. They're kind of knocking down, saying the statute of limitations, which for defamation is 1 year, bars a lot of these allegations. They're saying that there's a California law which allows for individuals to come out and talk about sexual harassment and assault that protects her from defamation in these lawsuits, because she's not making them out of malice, but instead telling her allegations as she believes them to be. And she's asking that these lawsuits be dismissed with prejudice and not allowed to be amended. So she's saying, let's end it now, don't let them come back from it, and give me my fees and damages, which are asking for treble, so triple the amount of damages that she says that she deserves.
All right, Lively's husband, Ryan, he wants to be removed from the case. What's his argument here?
So let's not forget that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are represented by the exact same attorneys. So they filed lawsuits 2 days apart from each other, and a lot of the allegations are very similar. But one of the major things that differ from Blake Lively than Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds says, you don't even have anything that I actually said. And if you actually have an argument as to what I said about Justin Baldoni, I at best made 2 statements to his agency where I said he's a predator. And his argument there is, that's my opinion. An opinion is able to be defended through defamation because it's only statements of facts that can be defamatory. So if I say, for example, who's I wanted to make fun of today?
DeMarco.
DeMarco has a horrible, infectious laugh. It's so ridiculous and opinionated that you know that that cannot be true, and that's opinion. It's not a fact. It's not defamatory. Mom, I'm sorry. DeMarco has an amazing laugh. I take it back immediately. I'm going to get in trouble for that. So, yeah, so that's kind of the opinion argument that they're making there.
Let's talk about another case that's back, a high-profile case that's back in court today. Sherri Papini, that's the woman who faked her own disappearance. What's at stake in this hearing? So
she filed for a custody back in actually June of 2024, and she requested 2 things. It kind of looks like 3, but I'm going to go with 2 because she checks off 2 boxes asking for visitation as well as a restraint that her husband, Mr. Papini, cannot show her now 11 and 9-year-old children a specific Hulu docuseries that she says has numerous photos of the children and may alienate her from the children or just actually harm them. And so they're going to have a custody hearing. It looks like she signed at one point that she wants custody and then kind of scribbled it out, and that's why I'm thinking it's only 2 of the 3, but we'll see what they decide and what they argue when the hearing happens today. But basically she wants a visitation with the children. I've seen some reports that she's only allowed to see them for 1 hour every month with supervision, and I think she wants more. She's also argued an affidavit that because of the publicity and all the interviews that Mr. Papini has given, that she wants the ability to speak with her children and help them understand what is going on and help foster a new relationship with them.
All right, let's talk Sean Diddy Combs and his latest legal troubles. What's the latest on this case?
Yeah, so we've seen Christina Coram, who was his chief of staff, come out with reports saying that the allegations that she was, according to at least Rodney Jones or Little Rod's lawsuit, the quote-unquote Ghislaine Maxwell to his criminal enterprise, are completely false. She's pushing back in terms of at least 2 or 3 civil lawsuits saying, I did not see anything, I did not participate in anything, I did not coordinate anything. But again, there are those lawsuits that allege that she did play a part in some of these freak ops in terms of organizing them or even kind of pushing away Sean Combs' alleged sexual assault of Rodney Jones. They also have Tony Busby, who we know has had at least 100 clients, he says, but 14 cases within the Southern District of New York, just down the street here in Manhattan, where he's actually dropped the lawsuit.
That made big news, yeah.
Big news. But he's dropped the lawsuit because he's not admitted to practice in the Southern District of New York, which is crazy. It's easy. And this is how I'll tell you how easy it is. I'm barred in the state of New York. It literally took me an online petition, filling out a piece of paper, and $226, and I'm admitted to the Southern District and Eastern District of New York.
But why are we just now hearing about this?
So there's actually been some talk about it in the past where judges have said, I've seen you make these filings, are you admitted to practice here? Because we have ethical obligations that wherever we're admitted, you have to abide by those rules. So for me, for example, I'm admitted in New York State, the Southern District of New York, the Eastern District of New York, and the Supreme Court of the United States. I have all ethical obligations that I've taken an actual oath to uphold the Constitution in those arenas, and it appears that Tony Buzbee has not done so for the Southern District of New York, but has dozens of cases within it.
They're never not interesting.
No.
I'll say that. Brian Buckmire, it's always so lovely to have you. And a very important reminder just now, we are just days away from the launch of the new ABC News podcast, Bad Rap, the case against Diddy, hosted by our very own Brian Buckmire. And you can catch the first episode Tuesday, March 25th.
Beyond proud of you.